Hey everyone, my name is Chris Lambert, and on this channel, we discuss Kanye West news and happenings. And today, what we're going to be talking about is this article from Danilo Castro on Heavy. Listen, Kanye West, Jesus is King, leak and snippets. And leak is kind of a dramatic word. There's no leaks yet. We're not 2 days away from the album, and shit's leaked, and you should be scrambling everywhere. That hasn't happened. What this is kind of a collection of snippets that we've heard at various points through social media, and that's really it. That are attached to 4 songs that are going to be on Jesus is King as of the track list that we saw a couple weeks ago during the announcements, which here Clade, Garden, Selah, God Is, Baptized, Sierra Canyon, Hands On, Wake the Dead, Water, Through the Valley, Unreleased, Sunday, and Sweet Jesus. So we don't have a lot of insight into how some of these will sound yet. I mean, we're expecting gospel, right? But with this article, it does give us some idea of some of the sound of these songs, which has been something that people have been asking. Have we heard anything yet? So yeah, a little bit. And there's actually a 5th one that isn't discussed in this article. So starting off, we have Garden, which has been for so long known as We'll Find a Way. It was actually previewed not in March of 2019, but back in January at the 2nd or 3rd Sunday service. It wasn't when we got the full stream, but there were clips coming through, and one was this really catchy song about We'll Find a Way. You can see it's that older room that hasn't been used for Sunday service in a while. And I love this song a lot. I'm really glad that it made the album. You can see the lyrics here. I don't know if this will be the final version because we expect Kanye to be on the song, hopefully. I mean, it is a Kanye album. So I don't think he's going to Sunday service the album. And by that, I mean in Sunday service, it's almost 95% the choir and then a few minutes of Kanye appearing or at the keys or something. But for the most part, he's just kind of there enjoying it. So I don't think that's going to happen on the album. I think Garden will probably be redone in some way to where Kanye fits in, or maybe the Aunt Clemens portion is more Kanye. We'll see, but I'm happy that this song's going to be in there. We also have Selah, which this is kind of an iffy one. So the only thing that we have is from October of 2018. And you can see right here that these are the bit of the lyrics that we have, and it's actually just from this video, which I can't actually play the music from, otherwise we get in trouble. So I'm so sorry, but it was from that one time in Uganda. So this is when Kanye was in Uganda, and we just get these lines as he's rapping, and I'm gonna do it for fella, I'm gonna do it, yeah, Selah, I'm gonna do it for the noble. So this is kind of an assumption because we don't know if maybe he was using the concept there and has changed it in the interim with, I mean, for Kanye, it's been almost a year. It could be that some changes have happened since that point, especially if a lot of Yandi was scrapped and he's going in a different direction. We know he did that with Ye as well, right? Charlemagne the God got to hear the original 2018 album back before the TMZ incident, and then said that what he heard from Ye wasn't anything that he heard back in March. Though Cop Shot the Kid was supposed to be on Kanye's album before he passed it off to Nas. So I don't know if this is going to be exactly what we think it would be. Yeah. And then we have Water, which was actually premiered at Coachella. So that's one that we've definitely heard in full, and was a cool song just about people needing to, they'll disagree at times and there'll be differences at times, but because we're all water and water is God's love, you know, we all end up finding our way through. And it's something like we're 90% water because we're not perfect. And that's why these clashes and storms sometimes happen. That keeps happening. But because we are made up of God's love, everything will be good in the end. So, sweet song. And then we have Sweet Jesus, which is going to be the last song on the album. And for Sweet Jesus, all we really have is this snippet of him at the keyboard, and it's just the sample of just Jesus that's playing. So there's no Kanye rapping, there's no verses, there's nothing more. So while it's a snippet, it's just really the unchanged sample of the song. We don't know how Kanye's really going to incorporate it into music. So at this point, that's all that we really have that this article details, which isn't a lot, right? This album has stayed pretty under wraps, as I almost delete that. But the last song that he didn't detail that's supposed to be on the album, and you can see it here, Through the Valley, was at Sunday service in Dayton. Kanye brought out Momo Boyd and had her play her song Through the Valley, which kind of has some Kid See Ghost, Cuddy montage feel to it. It's about being in a darker place, about feeling like you're in the valley. You may be familiar with the line, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. So this is talking about being in that valley and making it through, which is uplifting ultimately, but it dives into some darker subject matter, just emotionally. So this is also really catchy. I like this a lot. But that's all that we have so far of the album. Maybe we'll hear something else in the next couple days. If so, there'll definitely be a video. Otherwise, we just have the album, hopefully, right around the corner. Yeah. But until then, keep coming back. I'll keep making more videos. And then when the album does come out, we will have on the podcast our typical line-by-line song analyses, where we overview each song and how it fits into the album as a whole. I'm guessing that this probably will have some continuity to it in intercontextualization, the way that almost every Kanye album, except for Late Registration 808s, really has. So we'll get into that on the podcast and then continue to make videos on here, updating thoughts about the album, answering questions about the album, getting into all the nitty gritty. So until then, stay wavy, keep it loopy, and hopefully we get some new Kanye music very soon.